In an age of open-world RPGs, first-person shooters, and other games that join those crowded genres, Psychonauts represents not only a different time period for gaming, but also one of the few games that shines with its originality. So the question to ask is, should you play or should you pass on Psychonauts? Psychonauts from developer Double Fine takes a unique approach on third-person shooters with the theme of being in the psyche. That's pretty much the entire game. There are just elements of it crammed into pretty much every aspect of the game. The game revolves around you playing the character Raz, who is a kid who has run away from the circus as an acrobat, and you're tasked throughout the game with helping people deal with their emotional issues by going into their minds. The story of Psychonauts revolves around these kids and Raz, who have come to this camp to learn how to use their psychic powers. And overall, the game really doesn't have a crazy, serious story. It's very comedic. The characters are all very silly and over the top. And you can clearly see that it's not a game that's meant to be like Last of Us, like really serious, dealing with like crazy, serious elements. So as far as gameplay goes, Psychonauts plays very well, I think. It's pretty much like a normal current-day third-person platformer, like a Ratchet and Clank, like a old Banjo-Kazooie. So it fits right in with its performance as far as controls go. As you progress through the game, there's a variety of things you'll be doing, from using psychic powers to dispatch enemies, to platforming segments, to boss battles. There's a whole variety of gameplay that will keep you fairly interested throughout the game as you complete it in, say, 12 to 13 hours. That's usually about the average playthrough. As far as the graphics go, it's nothing too crazy. Then again, Psychonauts isn't really one of those games that's bragging about its graphics. You play Psychonauts for its art design, its colorful worlds, and similar things like that. You don't really go to Psychonauts for like vivid detail in like a Halo, like you would for a Halo or like a Last of Us or something that's got a lot of polish and a lot of like draw distance and a lot of visual pizzazz. So in conclusion, should you play or pass on Psychonauts? Well, in my opinion, the game is already several years old anyway, so even if you weren't enticed by the deal, it's probably really decently priced at this point. It's also on Game Pass, so that helps if you have Game Pass. You should play it. It's a very unique experience from Double Fine, and it's one of those games that really is just separates itself from the crowd based on everything about it. I mean, there's just not a lot of games out there like Psychonauts. I mean, there's obviously similar third-person platformers like Banjo-Kazooie, like Jak and Daxter, like Sly Cooper, like all these, like Ratchet and Clank. But Psychonauts is definitely worth a run through. It takes about 12 to 13 hours to beat, and the worlds are really interesting and all really well done, unique. No world is similar to the prior ones that you explore. And it's especially a good time to play through Psychonauts, considering that the sequel is due to drop sometime this year. So let me know down below if you think people should play or pass on Psychonauts. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you next time.